Like start in Grand Rapids, like you.
So I had my dad had a second cousin that lived here, the Wilsons, and they had come to Guadalajara like in 73, 72, I don't remember the first time. And my cousin Bill brought stuff back and forth like leather goods and knickknacks, belts, hats, furniture, whatever, fixtures.
How many lucha masks do you have?
I don't know. Those are the ones that I have mannequins for, but I have like more in the bag.
Have you ever tried wrestling?
Kind of by default. So the whole thing's called Women on the Verge of Kicking Your Ass. And my partner at the time, Annie, went from being wait staff to doing lumber for a nature center and splitting wood, and she became like a bear, like super. So she could toss me around and bounce me against the wall, and became kind of like role play, foreplay, or whatever. But eventually, she was just like, love beating my ass, and it was funny and it was unhealthy or whatever. So after that relationship ended, I started this thing, Women on the Verge of Kicking Your Ass, with her. Like that's her. Like I grew up thinking like I wanted to be an artist, but like my dad wanted me to be like a doctor or a lawyer or an architect. Those were like my choices.
Right.
And then my dad passed away when I was like 13, which was like 79. And then I told my mom, I think I want to go to the States and become an artist. She was like, okay, when are you leaving? I thought it was going to be this huge confrontation. It was like, please.
Like, let's go.
Okay, see ya, bye. And then I came to Grand Rapids not knowing WTF. That I did here with her. I had like I moved in here with like a light bulb and a radio. I didn't have. I had been homeless for 2 years.
How long have you been living in this space?
24 years. I think it'll be 2006. And then I came to Grand Rapids and stayed with a cousin when I was 14. That was the year that Andy Warhol got shot dead. That was kind of like my welcome to the USA.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. And then I was in Grand Rapids and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. But then I moved from Caledonia to Wyoming. I was like one of 3 Latinos in the whole school. Now it's like 97% Latino. And then I went to Kendall, and then Reagan came, and then he cut like my bennies for my dad's GI Bill. Like I was supposed to get them till I was 21, and he cut them at like 18. I was like 19. So I had a year to go to graduate from Kendall. And I just quit because at the same time that happened, the House of Means and Ways, or Ways and Means, cut out the NEA funding for the National Endowment for the Arts for like independent artists. So like back then you could go to the NEA and say, I'm gonna do 52 paintings of women in luchador masks, wearing bikinis and stockings, and I need $52,000, or 47, money for materials, and a studio, and assistants, and printer. Anyway, that didn't happen, and then I just decided I was going to go underground.
They're still looking for you?
Yes.
I didn't see you.
Yeah, because when the Republicans come in, they're probably going to kill the student loan forgiveness thing, which I'm deciding not to, and they said that whole thing was on wait. And then I'll probably get
really
another
excited
letter
about
that says,
that.
sorry, you missed the vote. So yeah, welcome to America. And then, so I had been going to Kendall, but I would spend the evenings out here because I have a studio like 2 blocks away, or 2 subdivision across from Hugo's. And then I just started coming to the little spots, and there was a place called the Reptile House on the corner across the street. And that was like the most alternative thing Grand Rapids had ever seen. Like there was
heard
like
of it, yeah.
trance, disco, punk, everyone was in there. Sex workers, doctors, lawyers, college students. It was like a real mix. And then on the other end, my friend opened a place called the Enclave Cafe, which was like a little bohemian beatnik coffee house. And that's where I was like, I found the underground, or whatever. Because I knew there had to be something in the opposite of like Calvinism and West Michigan Nice, which is like super bizarre coming from Mexico and not knowing anything about red mining or all that jazz. And